What's up, guys? This is Kobe and welcome to Grafted into Yahuah. And right now I'm going to read Titus 3 verse 9. And this one is about do not have ridiculous arguments, but keep away from ridiculous questions and genealogies and strife and arguments about the Torah. For they are unprofitable and useless. Reject a divisive man. After the first and second warning, literally, after the first and second time you warn someone and you're trying to help them, it says reject a divisive man, knowing that such a one has been perverted and sins and being self-condemned. Now, of course, you have to forgive people all the time. This is saying if you're telling someone something and they're not listening, and you tell them again, it says reject a divisive man, knowing that such a one has been perverted and sins, being self-condemned. At that point, it's saying here, it's not saying that you don't ever forgive. That would contradict the other scripture. But it's saying to dust your feet off. So we don't have to now go and walk ourselves into losing our salvation to help somebody. If they're not listening, you're supposed to reject them and have nothing to do with that situation anymore. I see a lot of people trying to argue about a lot of stuff and like doctrine. And now it's okay to ask a question and it's okay to be like, hey, I don't really agree with that. But sometimes if it becomes a ridiculous argument, it's just unnecessary for me to waste my energy when I have enough problems, and we all do, with Hasatan. We are a body. We're all supposed to be together. So I think the most important thing is to ask Yahusha to reveal the truth to you. And sometimes people will just be stuck on what they believe and not want to change, and I got to watch that for myself. So some people's like, you can tell them whatever. They're still going to do what they want to do. They'll still believe the name is Jay. It doesn't matter if you would give them the 100% answer. So, if somebody was like Yahusha died on the stake, so I don't have to keep the fourth commandment, right? If somebody says something like that, and then you just start arguing about that, this is now a ridiculous argument. There's too many scriptures talking about it. So if I tell someone that once and then he's not listening, tell him twice, I'm dusting my feet off and I'm moving on, man. My salvation is more important than I'll pray on the back end. And I'm not going to be feeling all thing and mad and sad about it every day. And no, why would I do that? Yahusha says he gives us a joy that remains full. So why would I be worrying about that all day when I don't need to? Yahusha says our yoke is easy and our burden is light. That's creating a bigger burden than I need to carry. Another thing to ask yourself when that stuff happens, arguments about the Torah, or just when you're reading something, is this person speaking from the Ruach HaKodesh, or is this coming from the flesh? Is this person walking in the flesh while asking this question for their own selfish gain and to be arrogant and rude and prideful? All right, guys, shalom. I thought I'd talk about that, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.